Hi, Thomas. Hi, Guillaume.
Hi.
Yeah. So, what I'm wondering is, it's obvious that the show is geared towards young adults as compared to shows like Hunger Games.
Okay.
So, what would you feel is the hook for a not so young adult? Yeah. For example, like yourself and me, I'm
Right,
like
right,
34.
right. I think just thinking that the movie is called Scorch Trials will help.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough of a reason.
That's enough to watch the movie. Just enjoy a nice glass of scotch while enjoying the Scorch Trials. No, I think a lot of people are interested in using their imaginations to think like what would happen in a post-apocalyptic world. You know, what kind of world is that? And this movie is such a visual spectacle. You know, Westball has done an excellent job of creating a visual world where it's just shot beautifully. And so if you're a fan of cinema, of films, and I think of good story and of a great action adventure film, I think you'll love this film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and I did, yeah.
And enjoy a nice glass of scotch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so next question. It's quite evident that there's quite a crafted ethnic mix in the movie, in the group,
Yeah.
right? I mean, for example, Abley was changed. I mean, his ethnicity was changed from the book into the movie. Yeah. So, do you think that there's a danger for yourself? I mean, you can jump in to help as well. That might be typecasted as the token Asian, and if in consideration, do you think that maybe you feel like a torchbearer for the minorities in Hollywood?
Well, I definitely don't feel like a token Asian. I feel like this character was created because James Dashner, the author, has a niece whose husband is Korean, and he wanted to bring in that element to the book and to the character. So his name is Minho in real life, and so I got to play him. I definitely feel a responsibility to be able to portray Asian Americans in a positive way with positive roles like Minho, because Minho is such a cool, athletic, masculine character. So, I definitely feel like there's a responsibility there on my part. But no, I think it's a great opportunity, and I'm grateful that James Dashner created this character, and I think it's great that our cast is multi-ethnic, and I think that's what makes our film accessible to a vast array of fans, because there's something that they can latch onto. So, I mean, it behooves any story to include the diverse cast, just because in this world, there's not just one person, that looks like you. There's many people there's many different people in the world. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so Thomas. Yeah. So how does it feel to work with your Game of Thrones co-star in Aiden? Yes. So how does that feel? Does it feel a bit weird? It's like, hey, which show am I in now?
No, not at all. I mean, I think I'd met him once on Game of Thrones. Because we have such a big, I think we have the biggest cast in television.
Ah, okay.
I think maybe even in television history. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a big cast. Not all of us get to meet each other or hang out with each other. So I think I met Aiden once when I was going in first thing in the morning to get my makeup put on. He had just wrapped on a night shoot, and so he was getting his makeup taken off. And so we were both in a kind of state of kind of like zombie, kind of tired. And we just kind of went, oh, hi, hey, I'm Thomas. That was it. So, I mean, it was actually really nice to get to meet him properly, get to know him, and chat to him and stuff. And the same with Natalie as well. You know, I'd met her once at a New York premiere for Game of Thrones, I think. Just because our characters never crossed lines. So, there were a couple of Game of Thrones guys for this movie, but I didn't know them.
Yeah, I want to this movie, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So, both of you. So, which character would you like to play other than the one that you were casted for? And just for the hell of it, I mean, Catherine's also in the bag. I mean, Theresa's also in the bag, for example. Which character would you like to play?
Anyone.
Yeah. I mean, you could play you could play Theresa.
I say this all the time. I would love to play Newt, because when I first read the script and when I first read the books, I thought Newt was the coolest character. I thought he was a great leader, and I would love to play him.
I've said it before as well. I'd quite like to play Minho. I think it's cool. He's sassy.
Sassy.
He gets little one-liners. He gets to do all the cool stuff. Gets to do the action stuff and all the running and stuff. And he's just a cool dude. I think it'd be fun. To play him.
Okay, and I guess for the last question here is who do you actually think's the bad guy? Because in my perspective, I watched the shows. Wicked doesn't exactly seem that bad. I mean, they might be the flawed hero in the sense that they're so desperate, they're willing to save the world at all costs. So they're not quite bad, but in your, your perspective,
There isn't really a baddie as such, which is what makes it interesting. Because, are we doing the wrong thing? Are we kind of being bad because we know we have the cure within us and we're not choosing to, we're choosing to run away from it? Or are the gangs that we bump into along the way, are they bad? But no, they are just trying to survive themselves. Everyone is just trying to survive. And people go around it in different ways, and that's just how different human beings react. And that's what makes it kind of interesting, and it makes it much more of a kind of moral dilemma on every character you meet. And there's a scene where we end up Thomas's character ends up in a party, and I think you get a sense of what humanity in this put into this situation would genuinely react in. And if you've got nothing else to live for, then I think that party scene really kind of shows off what some people would do. There is no bad character. I mean, maybe Wicked's good. They keep saying it is, but I think they have good intentions, but they just they go about things in a bit of a strange way that I don't think we as a group inherently feel is good, is right. And that's all we're left with is trust and knowledge within ourselves to judge what is the right thing to do. And we're constantly looking for that throughout the whole movie. And that's what part of the interesting thing. There's no bad guy chasing us, really.
Yeah, so for me, I thought it was just about the nativity, because it's a bunch of young kids and all that. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the questions that I have.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay,
Nice meeting you.
thanks again. Nice talking to you.
Nice to talk to you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.